How to build a love that lasts, universal lessons for a strong relationship. Love can be a powerful, beautiful force, but a truly successful relationship is more than just a feeling. It's a fortress you build together. It requires a blueprint, strong materials, and a shared commitment to protect it from life's storms. Today, we'll explore the timeless principles for building that fortress. We will draw on powerful stories of passion, heartbreak, and triumph to uncover the practical secrets to making love not only survive, but thrive for a lifetime. A successful relationship starts with understanding its true importance. It's not just a passing emotion, but a deep commitment, a sacred bond worthy of great sacrifice. The most enduring love stories are created by people who know they are building the very foundation of their future. This mindset changes everything. When you view your partnership as one of the most significant parts of your life, you approach every decision with the weight and respect it deserves, setting the stage for true, lasting success. Lasting love often grows from a bedrock of shared values and understanding. When partners come from similar backgrounds or have a deep respect for each other's heritage, they have a powerful advantage. This common ground creates a silent language and a natural sense of belonging. For example, some people only find true happiness with someone who understands their roots because it feels like coming home. While not essential for all, this shared history can be a powerful glue that holds a relationship together during tough times. Relationships built only on surface-level attraction often fail when tested by reality. When a connection lacks deep roots like shared values, a similar vision for life, or profound respect, it has nothing to hold on to when challenges arise. Love stories based on fleeting passion or love addiction collapse because they are empty at their core. To avoid this pitfall, you must look beyond the initial spark. A successful, long-term partnership requires a connection that goes far deeper than just physical attraction or short-term excitement. The exhilarating feeling of love at first sight can sometimes be a trap. A passionate, exciting romance is wonderful, but a lifelong partnership requires more than just chemistry and adventure. The wisest choices in love are made when you look past the initial infatuation to see the true character and long-term compatibility of your partner. Does this person share your vision for the future? Do they have the qualities of a dependable partner? A successful relationship is a marathon, not a sprint. Choose a partner you can run the whole race with. A relationship built only on passion and material comfort can be incredibly fragile. The story of Kate and Atana starts as a perfect romance, but it shatters when they face their first real challenge. Their connection couldn't withstand hardship. When the initial, intense passion inevitably cools, a relationship needs something more substantial to survive. Success in love requires a bond that is strong enough to weather life's disappointments. It needs a commitment that exists even when the fiery passion has settled into a warm, steady glow. Honesty is the absolute, non-negotiable bedrock of a successful relationship. Think of a relationship built on lies as a house with a cracked foundation. It is doomed to collapse. The story of Jovan, who tries to maintain relationships with two women at once, ends in complete misery because his entire world was a web of lies. Deceit, no matter how small, introduces poison into a partnership. It breaks the sacred trust that is essential for true intimacy and security. A successful relationship demands unwavering honesty. A lie told at the beginning of a relationship will always come back to cause harm. In The Love Carousel, a man and a woman begin a love affair, both hiding crucial facts about their lives. He hides his true identity, while she hides the fact that she is already married with a family. Their entire romance was a fantasy. They were in love with a version of each other that wasn't real. For a relationship to succeed, both partners must have the courage to be completely vulnerable and truthful from the very first day. A committed relationship is a precious thing that requires constant protection. The story, Dangerous Adventure, shows us a man named Alex who was completely devoted to his family. But one moment of weakness, a single act of infidelity, unleashed a storm of chaos that nearly destroyed his life and his family. This is a stark reminder that a single, selfish act can have catastrophic and unforeseen consequences. A successful partnership demands loyalty, because one careless mistake can shatter a trust that took years to build. The consequences of betrayal are never limited to just the act itself. Alex's infidelity led to a ripple effect of disasters, harassment, accidents, and constant fear. His single bad choice caused deep and lasting trauma for the people he loved most. This teaches a critical lesson: your actions have a profound impact on your partner and family. A successful relationship requires understanding this responsibility. The temporary pleasure of a poor choice is never worth the long-term pain and destruction it leaves in its wake. For a relationship to succeed, it must be its own independent entity. In A Marriage Trap, a young woman allows her mother to control every aspect of her marriage. She was not ready to leave her parents and form a new family unit with her husband. The partnership was doomed because the primary loyalty was not between the couple. While family is important, the couple must stand together as a team. A successful partnership requires putting each other first and making decisions together, united against external pressures. Family disapproval can place enormous stress on a relationship. When Kirill decides to marry Fatima, his parents' refusal to attend the wedding causes them both significant pain. Though their love was strong enough to survive, the wound from his family was real. A successful relationship needs partners who act as a team, presenting a united front. You cannot let others, even those you love, dictate the terms of your partnership. Your first and most important allegiance must always be to the person you've chosen to build a life with. Words are easy, but true love is shown through action. The most powerful example is the story of Kamal. When he learns that his childhood sweetheart, Nermin, will die without a new kidney, he makes a breathtaking decision: he donates his own. This is the ultimate expression of love, a selfless, life-altering sacrifice made for the well-being of another. A successful relationship isn't about what you get, it's about what you are willing to give. It is in moments of profound sacrifice that the true depth of love is revealed. Every person makes mistakes, and sometimes they are big ones. A relationship can only survive a deep wound if there is a path to forgiveness. In Dangerous Adventure, Alex's betrayal could have ended his family. However, after the storm passes, his wife and daughter allow him to return. This implies a difficult but necessary forgiveness, which allowed their happy days to return. Forgiveness isn't about excusing a mistake, it's a courageous choice to let go of the pain in order to rebuild a future together. You cannot build a healthy future if you are chained to the ghosts of your past. Many stories feature characters who are haunted by a past mistake, a lost love, or a family trauma. This emotional baggage prevents them from being fully present and committed in their current relationships. To have a successful partnership, you must do the work to heal your own past wounds. You owe it to your partner and to yourself to show up as a whole person, ready to build a new life without the shadows of yesterday. Sometimes, life delivers a blow that is both heartbreaking and unavoidable. In The Virgin Story, two people deeply in love discover right before their wedding that they are related and cannot marry. It's a cruel twist of fate. However, they handle this tragedy with grace. A successful life, and a mature approach to love, sometimes means accepting a painful reality you cannot change. The key is to find a way to move forward with dignity and without bitterness, and to look for the hidden positive outcomes, even in tragedy. A common thread in nearly every failed relationship is a lack of honest communication. Partners hide their true feelings, their desires, or critical information about their past. These secrets act like a poison, slowly eroding trust and intimacy from the inside out. A successful relationship requires creating a safe space where both partners can share their fears, dreams, and disappointments without judgment. It is a commitment to talk through everything, especially the hard stuff. Never assume you know what your partner is thinking or feeling. In Red Roses, a man creates a whole fantasy about a woman based only on her voice. When he meets her, he makes a huge assumption about her, panics, and flees without a single word. His imagination, and his failure to communicate, destroy a potential connection. A successful relationship is built on clarity. Ask questions. Listen to the answers. Talk things through. Never let your assumptions speak louder than the actual words of your partner. True love can bridge vast cultural, religious, and geographic divides. Stories like Rhapsody in Blue and The Egyptian Relationship show that when the connection of the heart is genuine, differences are not barriers, they become sources of strength and enrichment. Their families celebrated these unions because they saw the authentic love between the partners. Successful relationships prove that what unites two people, love, respect, and commitment, is always far more powerful than what separates them. The end of one path can be the beginning of a better one. After walking away from a toxic situation, the same man in A Stroke of Faith meets a woman who is also suffering from a deep betrayal. In their shared pain, they find each other and build a new, happy life together. This story is a beautiful reminder that a heartbreaking end is not the end. A successful life and a new, successful relationship can be born from the ashes of a previous failure. Never give up on the possibility of love. Money is a tool, not a solution for love. In these stories, wealth provides comfort and opens doors, but it never creates a happy relationship on its own. Some characters reflect that while their new love may have less money, love is stronger than money. While financial stress can certainly break a relationship, true success is built on things that money cannot buy: trust, loyalty, respect, and selfless sacrifice. Don't ever make the mistake of thinking wealth can be a substitute for a true connection. Beware of relationships that feel like a business deal. In The Magic of the Virus, a woman attempts to blackmail a man for money using a child. This is an extreme example of a transactional relationship, where one person is simply using the other for material gain. A successful relationship must be a partnership of equals, built on a foundation of mutual love, admiration, and support. The moment a person becomes a means to an end, whether for money, status, or security, the soul of the relationship is gone. One of the most powerful metaphors for a strong relationship is that of an undying fortress. Think about what that means. A fortress is a safe haven, a sanctuary built to withstand attacks from the outside and remain strong from within. Building this kind of relationship takes work. It requires strong materials like honesty and trust, and a daily commitment from both people to guard its walls and maintain its strength. A successful partnership is the safest place on earth for both people. Do you and your partner share a deep understanding and respect for what matters most in life? Are you choosing this person for their character and long-term compatibility, not just for temporary excitement? Is your relationship a space where the complete truth can be told without fear? Are you both fully committed to the fortress of your relationship, with no room for betrayal? Do you put each other first and protect your partnership from outside control? Are you willing to put your partner's well-being before your own needs? When mistakes are made, can you work through them with grace and truly move forward together? Do you talk openly and often, or do you let assumptions and silence do the talking for you? A truly great relationship is a source of immense joy and strength. In one story, a man is so happy with his wife, Natalie, that he considers her his greatest treasure. His love for her makes him want to be a better person and give back to the world. This is the ultimate sign of a successful relationship. It doesn't just benefit the two people in it, it enriches both of their lives so much that their happiness spills over and makes the world a slightly better place. Love stories are more than just entertainment, they are a roadmap of what to do and what to avoid. The lessons are clear: a successful relationship is not something you passively find, but something you actively and intentionally build, day by day. It requires a wise choice, a foundation of unshakable trust, the daily work of communication, and the selfless heart of true sacrifice. By applying these timeless principles, you can build your own undying fortress, a love that is strong, true, and will last a lifetime.